wave clear. So Syndra can really punish these things. However, Syndra herself, especially without flash, is susceptible to the amount of dive, and we've actually seen this before. He's hovering. It's just such a horrible state for Oscar to be in, and he knows that he is just bleeding farm.
However, Jojo just lost his flash, and he's been caught out. Scatter the Weak there, and Impale and an Unleashed Power just waiting on his head. He won't leave here alive. Realm Warp for naught, and first blood for
Very dead Jayce in the top lane. Oscarinin not in a good shape at all in the top side.
Kind of a reverse of what we've seen so far in the series, right? Fnatic always playing for these bot lane dragons. KOI always getting
Zinzao or Lulu and an auto-attacking jungler, but you just don't have that threat really, which is why Mikyx with push has been able to at least lend a little bit of help here in mid.
And here he is again, right? And Jojo might be dead because the orbs are down, the ult is unleashed. And Humanoid, it looks easy here. The longer this lane goes, looking for the turn. He's got Curse of the Sad Mummy available, and he's going to make someone surprise party indeed. All it takes is an engage as Razork looks to go in first. Bandage shots doesn't connect though, and they turn back for the grubs. Now on the TP, KOI want to go in, and Myrwn starts it off. There it is. It's a sad, sad party. A wild growth set up as KOI just haven't done the finishing damage though. And here comes Zeri. Upset is rolling the fight, and although it looks great, it looked like a perfect engage. A Realm Warp has to leave. They didn't even bring the wine, but they're running out the front door before it ends.
I think it was the stun from Humanoid that just completely shut down that follow-up. Razork,
Is it Myrwn? No ulti here, but Oscarinin might be in trouble. However, it's Upset who's still sticking around. Myrwn thought he could find it. Onto Oscarinin in the trade, not there yet. Flash! He misses the gun on Mikyx! The blast going! Gets it anyway! That was egregious, but it is a shutdown for Upset. Right now for Fnatic is making sure that KOI feels scared to go in.
And they do. Supa.
Supa.
This is not where you're supposed to be.
No, he's not. He just ran into Fog of War and into the enemy, into an Impale as well. Super duper yippity-doo. What happened in the end to you? Elyoya as well.
The ability to play 1-3-1 is going to get harder the longer this game goes.
Yep.
So I will say that the responsibility is on Fnatic in this match. Just get control over the map because of the pressure they can exert in the lanes.
That little tip of the point, exactly what you're talking about. The wave clip from Supa already there is mid-wave. Might not be the biggest of their concerns. Supa's on the hunt already. Razork flashes in. Curse of the Sad Mummy used defensively. His Upset gets the half HP. Impale is spell shielded. Jojopyun comes in and Razork's tool is down. Upset is down in a second if he stays in the fight, but Elyoya has to be wild growth. He's running for his life, but he'll be tethered. He'll die. And he saves the play, but he cannot save his own life.
KOI end up being caught in the river. They turn it into a fight without Myrwn. He's such a crucial piece of their damage in the early game. Elyoya ends up connecting three of his bandage tosses. And just, there's very little follow-up from KOI.
Away from Myrwn, because when he finishes the second item, he has one-shot potential onto Upset. He has one-shot potential onto Humanoid. But if he's never able to play the game like Upset was in the Draven, you don't have to worry about it.
If they can open up mid here, it feels like the Atacon trade for the Dragon might be okay for a comp that wants to just keep buying time. Supa's going to take up the turret, but eventually it drops down. Mid is now open for the side lanes, more importantly. Bot turret as well. Atacon is tanks up a little bit as well.
Keep your eyes on the bot lane because the TP is going to come through in his Jayce.
Okay, Humanoid is on vision, so they know he's coming in. Myrwn just trying to get out of there. Wait for the hook shot, walk shot, while the rest of KOI look for the turn themselves, but Razork just does it first. Jojo now coming in from an angle while Supa uses in the Fog of War this choke to start bouncing the blades. These are good picks while Myrwn dies bot, yes. But 2 kills equals 400 gold over to KOI for the price of 1.
Help you to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, the hand's the most important part.
Jojo.
And speaking of,
can't get caught out here. Oscar's over the wall. Jojo, come on, not again. Scatter the Weak is there, and he's rammed against the wall. Big mistake. Fnatic have just taken down one of the biggest parts and one of the most important parts as they head towards Baron and stuff.
Bit massive take, although third Hextech Dragon going over to Movistar KOI is nothing to sniff at, but you can try and get value from this as Fnatic, as Humanoid going to look for Myrwn. He's going to have company coming in on the top side as well. Myrwn turns.
He's just got to go in. Maybe just has to hold. He's waiting. Poke dodged away from heal there. Scatter the Weak though, and Humanoid's just out of range. Unleashes power, but still not dead yet. Myrwn's trying to buy as much time as possible. Hookshot, walk shot goes back in. Myrwn ultis onto Humanoid amongst everyone. So close. Humanoid doesn't burn a thing. He stands his ground and he stands proud. They're not trying to make those 4 grubs work as well for Jojo in the side lane, but Humanoid, yeah, will make it 2 indeed as last of the minions cancelled out in mid. Fnatic group up as 5 and uses Baron buff to push in, and Jojo now needs to retreat and come back because this will be an inhibitor turret for sure. And who knows what happens with mid as well as Upset moves over.
This is huge for Fnatic though. They struggle against the wave clear, as Betty said, but Baron is making the difference here, and that's 2 towers now gone.
Step up to the minion wave. Elyoya is battered. Center wave. Razork is in the base by himself. In Supa goes, but he's wild growth to kite back, but Oscar can't find him. Good kite, good shutdown as Upset now as well. Battered by the ulti, the Camille. Myrwn joins in. They've still got fight left in them. Flash roll from Jojo. Razork has to match it as well. Mikyx running for his life, and they went a bit too far. Man,
Those fast tower sieges.
Here we go, the ult from Myrwn.
wants to engage. Myrwn not going to find Oscar in good spacing as per usual, just like this game. Oscar on the Jayce going to poke out, and he means a bit of business now as well. He's going to chase this up and onto Myrwn. Gets the Hsyterics gauge shield. That's big before a 5v5 as we speak of it. And Fnatic are turning the play. On bot, they've found Upset with an ulti firing into Elyoya, and Elyoya's ulti doesn't hit. The knockback is big, and Upset, the new addition of Fnatic, is rolling over their reverse sweep chances. He cleans them, he shocks them, and Fnatic just play the map better. Jojo, where do you think you're going? Back to NA!
Movistar KOI tried to make the play in the side lane, but Fnatic read it in the 3v3. Fnatic beat them, and now as they march towards the Nexus, Fnatic might just win it.
This was what we were waiting for. Fnatic to wake up a bit, and in this game it seemed topsy-turvy, but the Lion has roared its last, it looks like, in the lower bracket. Top 4 silences. Myrwn was a big hope in the side lane, but silenced as well. Fnatic at us in the first half, but they always find a way back in. Resilience is rewarded, and Fnatic will get a chance to make another finals, locking in their face-off against the Blue World tomorrow.
The GGs come through as Upset steps up massively in that final fight. A huge team fight win. And Oscar with a crazy level of confidence after being bullied by Myrwn consistently in the side lane. He was able to sidestep the stun, he was able to chip away at his HP, but he even forced his flash out at the end there. Fnatic, they do end